And again, part of being good is that you could step on a summer league court and function at a pretty high level pretty casually.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a struggle for a second-year guy to have a good, solid game. And it doesn't have to be a crazy stats game.
No.
But you're a guy that's just pretty much in control of whatever you're doing, offensively or defensively. In whatever facet you're participating, you're just poised and making the right play. And if he's struggling to do that, there's not a lot of optimism.
That's basically my sentiment. It's just not a lot of optimism. Where and a lot of people are rooting for him, and deservingly so, I guess. But I just don't see it. I didn't see it last year, and a lot of people came at me for that. And I don't know. I don't see it. If you guys see it, I don't know. And it's only going to be so long. You can use the age and the near death experience that he had. It's like it's excuses are gonna. It gets late early, as I said a few months ago. It gets late early. You know what I mean? And hey, this is his second summer league. What we're gonna get to his third or fourth summer league, and he's still gonna be struggling. And then what? To Bronny here while we're on the summer league. Now I'm gonna play a quick video clip. And this is Doug Gottlieb, who's a radio host, and also he's a coach of a Division I team. Now there's a little history between Gottlieb and Bronny and LeBron as Gottlieb is coaching for he took over a really bad collegiate basketball team, so the roster isn't ideal. And last year he came out and said Bronny wouldn't even start on his college team. At the same time, Bronny was starting a NBA game, so that got a lot of flock. And then LeBron came and trashed Doug on Twitter and all of that. So here goes Doug on Bronny and his performances so far in the summer league, and then we'll discuss, and I'll get to some stats here.
And by and large, if you go team to team, guys that are coming back for second year of summer league after playing any amount of time in the NBA. And generally they dominate. One, they get the most opportunities. Two, they know whatever you're running offensively, they know it. And three, they've played against the highest level competition. This is kind of easy. And most guys who are playing in Summer League are not NBA players. That's why they're in Summer League. I know. I was in Summer League with the Lakers.
So that's another piece to it too, right? Doug was actually played in the summer league for the Lakers, right? So and Bronny has gotten off to a uneven start. He sat out the first summer league game, which was interesting to me. Second game he comes in, plays a few minutes, 10 minutes. He's 3 for 7. You know what I mean? So it's neither here or there. 3 for 7 and 0 assists, 2 rebounds. I guess that's fine. But again, like you said earlier, and Doug is saying, you're in your second year. You're supposed to be dominating or at least having strong performances in your second year. Now, here goes the second game where he played a lot more. I watched this game, actually, last night. I watched this entire game. Shame on me. And Bronny really struggled, man. He played more minutes. He was 1 for 5, 0 for 2 from 3. He had 3 turnovers and really looked out of sorts. Now, another piece to this, too, is apparently, like, the excuse for some of these guys is, like, the main focus is Las Vegas Summer League.
True.
That's coming up. So, these are really like a preseason summer league to the real summer league. So these games don't even. But I don't know. I don't buy that.
I believe there's only like 4 or 6 teams per venue playing these
right now in the Salt Lake and in the
Golden State.
Right.
Yeah. So but the entire league's going to be involved. I think beginning tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the Vegas Summer League, which is sort of set up like a league with a tournament.
So what do you take from Bronny's early struggles in the summer league versus and also like is he saving his real juice for Vegas? That's what's going on?
I'm not a big believer in guys saving juice because it's like when you play basketball, when you play your sport, you are who you are. Like how do you calibrate and say, oh, I'm just not really going right now? That doesn't make much sense. So I don't think you're suddenly going to see him play dramatically different in Vegas. I'd be really surprised. And if you're not interested in playing or you're going at such a speed that you're ineffective, why bother playing? I mean, plenty of people sit out these summer league games. Your guy VJ Edge come out outstanding game one, and then shut it down apparently.
Well, apparently he has an injury.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But I don't understand. To me, when you step on a court, you're gonna be and play as you are. So if this is, and again, part of being good is that you could step on a summer league court and function at a pretty high level pretty casually.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a struggle for a second-year guy to have a good, solid game. And it doesn't have to be a crazy stats game.
No.
But you're a guy that's just pretty much in control of whatever you're doing, offensively or defensively. In whatever facet you're participating, you're just poised and making the right play. And if he's struggling to do that, there's not a lot of optimism.
That's basically my sentiment. It's just not a lot of optimism. Where and a lot of people are rooting for him, and deservingly so, I guess. But I just don't see it. I didn't see it last year, and a lot of people came at me for that. And I don't know. I don't see it. If you guys see it, I don't know. And it's only going to be so long. You can use the age and the near death experience that he had. It's like it's excuses are gonna. It gets late early, as I said a few months ago. It gets late early. You know what I mean? And hey, this is his second summer league. What we're gonna get to his third or fourth summer league, and he's still gonna be struggling. And then what? You know what I mean? So I don't know. And then as LeBron is aging himself out of the league, I can't see himself more than 1 or 2 more years. Definitely not more than 1 year on the Lakers. You know what I mean? So where does that leave Bronny? If he's not performing and LeBron is not going to be on the Lakers anymore, what is he just going to follow LeBron wherever he goes? What is this, a record label? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's I don't know. And they're already talking about as the days go by, they can see LeBron being moved from the Lakers. Just all of the tea leaves, what's going on, and things like that with the team. They're trying to transition more towards a Luka centric Lakers team and roster, which LeBron doesn't necessarily fit around. So, yeah.
It's a non-talking point. I mean, until he plays well enough to make a difference, why are we talking about him?
Yeah.
Just another guy slopping around in the summer league. I mean, who gives a damn? Seriously, we can't.
What if he's going to start NBA games?
Well, he probably won't. I mean, like you said, I mean, you're on the big thing there. The further LeBron falls out of the Laker priority, the less the less importance, the less relevance, the less leverage he has in any of this.
Yeah.
If the Lakers are potentially preparing to move forward without him in the next 12 months or possibly earlier, they don't give two shits about Bronny's development or any of that. That the juice of that story was last year. Either he can function as an NBA guy on his own and help a team, or he can't.
Yeah.
And it's looking like he probably can at any sort of important level.
Yeah. And you can't tell me that they don't care in the summer league. Because Bronny got benched last night. I'm here to tell you. Got benched. Didn't play the last few minutes, and the Lakers came back and won that game. And I could tell you they won that game because they sat Bronny down. And he didn't play like the last 6 minutes down the stretch of that game. So whatever. We'll see how that transitions and goes as we go along here. Now, hold on, I did want to mention this though on the Bronny thing. I knew I was missing something. So apparently, in this Vegas tournament that's coming up, they have a Cooper Flag versus Dallas Mavericks and Cooper Flag versus the Lakers and Bronny James, and those tickets are just going through the roof. I mean, they're shattering summer league records for tickets sold, and it's all around Cooper Flag versus Bronny James. Who's buying? Who's doing this? Who's driving the cost up to watch Cooper Flag versus Bronny James?
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Nah, I went to summer league once. I saw it was when Lonzo and Kyle Kuzma were on the Lakers.
Yeah,
and it was a good, fun watch. I mean, there was a genuine buzz in the arena watching Lonzo play. But it's not something you spend extra money for.
No, man.
I mean,
I
you're crazy.
I watched LeBron for free.
Yeah.
when he was here.
Yeah.
When it was here. Now Orlando doesn't have it anymore. But whatever. But I just wanted to mention that as a small TP. We'll move forward here.